Hi everyone, it's Sunday morning. A lot going on in the world. I work a lot as usual, so just just getting a quick moment to make a video. And as you all know, 45 struck Iran and it's just created a whole another world war. And of course, his circle will go on the Sunday morning talk shows and say what a great thing it is and how he's a genius and created peace. Yeah, that's. I was thinking about it as I left work last night. I have these thoughts swirling in my head. They're trying to gaslight us, and you do. And for one small second, I was like, you did this and you did that, and he is getting rid of all these quote unquote evil, rogue world leaders. And then, very strongly, I got the thought, intuitive thought, what have you. But he's a rogue world leader. Things happening in America are just as bad, just as bad as these other countries that he accuses them of doing things to their people. It's just as bad, if not worse, in the United States. And then I was shown how growing up outside of Kansas City has had a lot of gang turf wars, and gang leaders would take out other rival gang leaders, and then another one rises up, and if it's a nice one, that one gets unalived instantly. But there's always retaliation, this side and this side, attack, and it never ends. The only thing that ever ends is when they actually talk to each other and make a concerted effort to creating peace through effort and withholding of violence and disarming each other, not disarming one, but each other, making a promise to disarm each other. So 45 is like the rogue gang leader taking out a rival gang leader, but he's just as bad. That's what Spirit showed me. So I know they're all going to go on the talk shows today and say, what a great guy, what a man of peace. No, he's just your average gang leader taking out the rival gang leader. It's all about territory and oil and control, and I'm sure Netanyahu, for entertainment purposes only, is in on this 100%. So, and here's the thing too. Okay, so Mike Johnson canceled votes in the House for the last couple days before the weekend. They were going to go in there, Congress was going to go in there and vote against 45 attacking Iran because it was in the air, because they were threatening to release the Epstein files, and that's when I saw that I was like, oh God, he'll do anything to prevent those files from coming out, anything. He's already had them erased here in the States, controlling our media, but other countries have it. He's going to do this to any time another country so now someone like France is going to be like, well, maybe I shouldn't release those files, because if I do, just do it. If you're going to do it without announcing it, honestly, because he's a rogue gang leader who's going to come after you. So I wouldn't announce it. But this was a clear message of don't threaten me, don't threaten to release the files, and because I'll take you out. So one of my favorite comments yesterday was someone said, you can't have Iran, you haven't finished your Venezuela yet. I thought that was so perfect and so true. And again, here in America, things are horrible. He's removed money from everything. Veterans aren't going to have money for, limbs. They're going to be crawling in the streets. No money for child care, birth, for pregnancy, elderly, food for kids. Minnesota and beyond, people unalived in the streets, no freedom of speech, our media. It's just, it's horrible. He's taken all our money and taken away all our freedoms. And so he's the rogue world leader. Another thing would be like if you had an abuser who went and killed the abuser next door, but he's still your abuser, and on suspicion he does this, but you still have your abuser. So that's what we still have. somebody was on the news last night. One of these people from, I don't know who it was, but a spokesperson for one of these countries that was attacked, and the American newscasters were like, why do you say that you might retaliate? And the guy's like, we don't want to, but they've attacked us. What do you expect us to do? If we're going to go around, if the U.S. is going to go around attacking and bombing people, then we're going to have to expect retaliation. It's just common sense. You can't do that. And think about now, if 45 just makes up some excuse, some allegation against like Canada, are they going to get attacked? Greenland, etc. He needs to be stopped. So Mike Johnson canceled the vote, so no congressional oversight and approval or disapproval, because and then 45 goes down to Mar-a-Lago and makes his own situation room, unsecured, non-secured servers. Someone had an Apple Watch on. That means it could be listening, because all our devices listen and track us. It showed a map with like hotspots, the whole thing, like messaging, probably signal chat, Wi-Fi, internet, location. It was all completely ridiculous, stupid, unsecure, puts us all at risk, puts him at risk too. You think he would think about that? Big time. But what was the other thing? I think that's about it. He's put us all at risk. He's created a Pearl Harbor, and he needs to be stopped. And I say that in a nonviolent way. But Congress needs to be able to do their job and stop him from being a rogue gang leader, taking out rival gang leaders, because everything he does now is on suspicion and on some rogue justice like the Wild West, and is with Netanyahu. And this Board of Peace seems to be a gang, his gang, attacking the world. And if they let's say they take out peaceful world leaders, presidents, etc., then we're left with this rogue Board of Peace, that murderers, and they're taking all the money. And so we're still going to have the midterms. Those files are still coming out. He's guilty AF. And all I can say is I do believe that he will be stopped. The UN is together right now as we speak, as they should be. They know the threat. And that's all I'm really going to say about it. But it's not so great to be an American. And all I can say is we didn't want this. We didn't want him to do this. We didn't want anyone to be attacked. We didn't approve it. Congress didn't approve it. This is all on 45 and his circle. This has nothing to do with Americans. This has everything to do with 45. I don't even think that we voted for the guy. I think he stole the election. So, Americans, we're in a tough situation. We didn't ask for this. We didn't want it. If you put us all together today for a vote, he would not be voted into office or remain in office, and he would not be approved to do these actions. We would not approve this. This is all on him. And I believe that the UN, NATO, etc. are going to step forward. And I just heard shit's going to go down. But here's the thing. I believe that, that's all I'm going to say. I believe it's going to be financial. And as an American, that sucks, because gas, I have to buy gas today to go to work, and or to get home from work, and I do a double shift. Gas is already going to be super expensive. We're going to be hit with that. The countries are going to hit us with their tariffs. It just sucks. But it's all him. Do it to him. Take his offshore accounts. Take his gold. Make him melt all that gold and sell it. And, we didn't ask for this. We didn't want this. We don't want this. Anyway, thanks for listening. Bye.